Welcome to the most intriguing and captivating story of history's most tragic bear attack. We have all heard stories of bear attacks, but the one we are about to delve into will leave you on the edge of your seat. Jean Moe, a 69-year-old experienced hunter, had the courage to face one of the world's most feared animals, the Kodiak bear. This is a story about a man who dared to challenge a predator that weighs up to 1,500 pounds armed with nothing but a simple buck knife. Against all odds, he turned the tables on the bear in the most unexpected way. Our story begins in November 1999 on Foreign Island, situated along the south coast of Alaska. Foreign Island is renowned for its picturesque rivers and glistening bays. It is also home to the largest territorial carnivore on Earth, the Kodiak bear. Jean Moe and his 3 hunting companions set out on a grand expedition to the island to hunt for the elusive Sitka Blacktail deer. They had no idea what awaited them in the verdant mountainous forest. As you listen to this story, you will experience the thrill of the hunt, the danger of the unknown, and the triumph of human courage. So sit back, relax, and listen to the most brutal bear attack in history. But before moving ahead, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. The year 1999 was vastly dissimilar compared to previous years on Foreign Island. A severe winter has resulted in the untimely demise of an estimated 1/3 of the deer population. Additionally, there was a scarcity of Pacific salmon that provided vital fat-building nutrition for the bears. This left most of the bears in a state of starvation, making them more dangerous than ever. On November 1st, 1999, Jean Moe and his hunting party set up camp on Fog Neck Island, located 5 kilometers northwest of the beautiful village of Kodiak. After setting up camp, the quartet divided themselves into 2 teams. Jean paired himself with Steve, one of his employees, while Carl and Tom proceeded independently. Jean planned to position Steve on a ridge and move about 200 yards, circle back, and try to lure deer toward him. If Jean got a chance for a buck, he would take it, and vice versa. As per protocol, the partners were vigilant for the sound of a gunshot, and Steve was to listen for the call of an owl, an indication for him to join Jean and provide support during the field dressing. The weather worsened, but the men moved forward with the hunt. However, Steve's owl call would fail to reach Jean through the unfavorable weather conditions, and he would fail to discharge a round on time when a deer finally presented itself. Undeterred, Jean continued to venture into the forest's shadowy depths, determined to capture his trophy deer. He noticed large scratch marks along some tree bark belonging to none other than a Kodiak bear. Jean knew very well that this was a bear's way of marking its territory, and visitors were not welcome. Despite the danger, Jean's decades of experience gave him the confidence to continue the hunt. He cautiously continued through the forest, using its natural cover and topography to shroud his presence. After hours of searching, Jean's eyes finally light up when he spots an elusive black-tailed deer amidst some thickets in the distance. He takes position behind a tall spruce tree and waits approximately 20 minutes with his gaze locked on his trophy. He deems the time ripe for the kill and locks his rifle's sight on the very same spot that he'd be eyeing all this while. The experienced hunter takes a moment to marvel at the spectacle before him before taking the shot. Suddenly, Jean hears a loud grunt and he senses something moving towards him from behind. He turns around to find a massive Kodiak bear charging towards him at full speed, mere meters away. In a split second, Jean realizes he has no time to reload his rifle and the bear is now just seconds away from reaching him. Jean acts instinctively, quickly unsheathing his buck knife and taking a defensive posture. The bear charges towards him with full force and Jean braces himself for the impact. The bear's paw strikes Jean's left arm, causing him to drop the knife. Jean quickly retrieves it, and as the bear lunges towards him again, Jean stabs the knife into the bear's shoulder, causing it to stumble and fall to the ground. The Kodiak bear quickly recovers and charges towards Jean again, but this time Jean anticipates the attack and stabs the bear repeatedly in its chest and neck. The bear, now severely injured, attempts to retreat, but Jean continues to strike it with the knife until it eventually succumbs to its injuries and dies. Jean, now covered in blood and adrenaline, quickly assesses his injuries and finds that he has sustained multiple puncture wounds and lacerations. He immediately radios for help and is evacuated to a nearby hospital for treatment. Jean went through a lengthy and difficult process to recover from his injuries, which involved a month of rehabilitation, skin grafts, and nearly 500 stitches. Despite this, he managed to fully recover and even kept the bear's pelt as a trophy, which he proudly displays to this day. It's quite impressive that he was able to defeat a bear without the use of a gun, so it's understandable why he takes pride in his accomplishment. Jean Moe's heroic story of survival against all odds quickly spread throughout Alaska and beyond, earning him widespread recognition and admiration. He is considered one of the bravest hunters in Alaskan history and a true testament to human spirit's resilience and determination. That's all folks. If you like this video, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel.